Good evening. How's everyone doing? I guess I'll stick with my avatar since I can't see my folks that's in my chat right now. Today, I wanted to do story time, and I think I'm going to do it once a week so you kind folks can get to know me a little better, okay? Just know a little bit about me and my past. How's that sound? Uh, excuse me. And I've been having throat issues here lately. Um, Firstly, I'd like to say that um, these YouTube streets has been on fire. They really have. But again, guys, we have to pay them dust. We cannot allow ourselves to get upset or get in trouble behind anything because it can lead to trouble because the fact that things are going outside of the YouTube platform, which is really ludicrous. That's all I wanted to say about that. Okay. Now, what I wanted to talk about today, guys, story time, excuse me. Something from my past. As I told you all, I was a bad girl, and sometimes I still can be a bad girl when I want to be. But my goal is not to be uh, get in trouble or anything. Okay. And so today's story is about one of my homegirls who I used to rock with. And when I tell you we rock, we hustle, we did everything. And so I'm going to just show you a brief picture of her. Okay. It's my homegirl right here. Oh, hold on. I got to share the screen. Sorry. Uh, Before I share the screen, is there anybody in the clouds who's not afraid to come down and tell me if they can see what I have on the screen? Is anyone in the clouds that can come down and tell me if they can see the information that I'm putting down? I'll wait. I'll wait. Because the story can't get out without anybody in the chat. Hi, Sasha Lynn. How are you? It's so good to see you. And I thank you for joining. Um, Not sure what's going on today. But yesterday I had to debunk a couple of lies that were being told on me. But guys, you gonna rock with me? Rock with me, all right? Same as I'm rocking with you. That's all I ask. Sasha, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna share the screen right now, okay? Stand by. Hey, Miss Vicky Black, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Stand by. Can you all see this? If anyone can say yes in the chat, please let me know. Can y'all see that on my screen? Of a young lady? Sorry, sweet, I had to catch the replay. I'll be back. Thank you, Amy Monique. Hey, Shannon. Hey, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you can join. Okay, so the young lady that's in this picture is one of my homegirls, one of my best friends. Okay. And like I said, I was nothing nice when I was young. Okay. And what does the heading of her article says from the newspaper? It says, woman who led robberies on Asian homes across the U.S. gets 37 years in prison. I've been everywhere. You want to know where my homegirl got caught at? Michigan. Michigan. I've been all up everywhere. Been everywhere. You know? But I had to change. You know when I started changing, guys? When my kids started being born. You know? You know, when you have kids, kids will make you change. I would say about a good 75%. They will make you change. This is my homegirl Shaka. My homegirl Shaka. Now, Shaka didn't look this way before, guys. Okay? Shaka was a girly girl like me. We dressed up in our, remember back in the day with our suede shorts and our leather bustiers or leather shorts and leather bustiers and high heel sequins. We had it going on. And we didn't give a damn about nothing. We really didn't. Good evening, Stacy. Thank you for joining. And so I'm going to go to the next slide to her story, okay? One more thing. Back when I was a motherfucker, as I can put it, if I ever caught a bad feeling, I wouldn't go. Get it? You ever had butterflies in you? Some your first mind tell you don't do it, huh? Well, I always had that. I always had it, that gift. And if my mind tell me don't go, don't fucking go. Sit your ass down somewhere. But my homegirl Shaka, hungry, you know, not enough money could satisfy her. So I'm gonna go over here. This is my homegirl Shaka. She got 37 years in prison. Okay. Woman from Texas was sentenced to 37 years in prison for leading several robberies that targeted Asian households. Oh, it wasn't only Asians. If y'all can see this, let me just verify if y'all can see this story while I'm reading it. Can y'all see me reading it? The actual article about my homegirl? Can y'all see me reading it? I'm going to switch back over. Can y'all see this while I'm reading it? I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure that you guys can see me reading it. That's all. Anybody can see that when I switch over? Yes? Well, I'm just going to read it. A woman from Texas was sentenced to 37 years in prison for leading several robberies that targeted Asian households. Again, it was just not Asians. It was black, white, whoever. Shaka Castro. It's Castro. 44-year-old mother of five reportedly led groups that traveled across the U.S. conducting armed home invasions of families of Asian descent, reports the New York Times. Prosecutors convicted Castro of one count of racketeer influence and corrupt organizations, RICO, whatever that is, conspiracy. 4 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, and 4 counts of use of firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. Following a 5-week trial, she was sentenced on Monday by presiding district court judge Lori whatever of the Eastern District of Michigan. Based on court documents, Castro and her crews conducted a series of home invasions in Georgia, New York, Ohio, Michigan, and Texas from 2011 to 2014. Actually, it was the 90s and up. As the acting leader of the robbers, which that's false, but we'll keep it that way, Castro provides the list of targets in various states around the country. The list specifically contains addresses of families with Asian and Indian ancestry. Excuse me. She then assigns the crews to carry out the armed robberies. Following the assignment, group members would travel to the location, conduct surveillance, and then commence with the invasions. This was her theory. when she went, and I told her don't go. Their theory is that Asians and Indians don't trust financial institutions in America, so they're more apt to keep money and gold on hand, which was somewhat true. Detective Christopher Bradshaw of the Milton, Georgia Police Department said in a statement. To avoid identification, the robbers wore disguises such as special clothing and bandanas. Brandishing firearms, the groups are able to intimidate their victims and immediately gain control of the situation. Once all the victims were Once while the victims were corralled into one spot in the home, one of the robbers would then restrain the victims with duct tape while threatening them with violence. Meanwhile, the robbing partner would proceed to ransack the home in search of cash, jewelry, expensive gadgets, and other valuables. Good day, Raquel Babs TV. Good day. Hello there, hello there. You can see the artist? This good. I'm glad y'all can see it. She's gone. She has kids. She has kids. Stand by. Ride or die. We really did ride or die together. Hello, good peeps. I cannot read it. It's too little. Oh, we just got the reading on the other side, but I'll take it back over at Alabama's finest. But we were ride or die homegirls. We were. And Shaka began to change because she thought she was running shit. Excuse my French. Like I said, it couldn't be two queens in the bunch, right? Hi. And I'd be damned if I wasn't going to be the first queen, right? So Shaka decided to go her own way, get her own group. Everybody in her group I knew as well, except one American guy. She knew she couldn't handle me. So the only thing she had to do was what? Get your ass somewhere else and get your own shit going on. But if you look at her, as I'm looking at her, Shaka was a girly girl at first. What does she look like to you on this particular picture? Doesn't she give you stud vibes? LGBT vibes? Which that's what she did. She ended up changing she became a stud. She used to wear high heels and dress girly, and we used to go out and party and meet guys and get drunk and have a great time. We did. She was very angry. But the reason why I really let Shaka go from the group is because she was caught before. She was caught before. Everybody else stayed in jail except her. And I asked her, how the hell you get out? I want to know how you got out. And any other time, there will be a consequence for that because I feel like you snitching, right? I felt like you were snitching. No, I don't have any pictures of her so long ago, when she was a girly girl. And she's gotten thick too. You see how thick she is? She wasn't that thick at all. At all. She just did a 360, and let me tell you how. Me, her, and one more girl were in business together. She took it upon herself. Now, mind you, we were three ride or die. You had those three ride or die friends, right? She took it upon herself to start screwing around with my other friend, one of the girls that's in the group. Man, got pregnant for him and everything. Mm-hmm. Got pregnant for our own friend, husband. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend beat it to a pulp. She had to be in the hospital for, I know, at least 3 weeks. But she still stayed with my friend girl's husband. That's right. You gotta watch who you keep your company with. He's he SHOT her 5 times. 5 times. You know why he SHOT'd her 5 times? Because she called my friend a bitch. Because he still was in love with my friend. You get it? But he went along with her because she was kind of like he can puppet her. He can tell her to do these little things and, you know, make her do little shit. 5 times. And she lived. Can you believe that? She lived. Soon as she got out the hospital, she went right back to him. Straight back to him. Straight back to him. But Shaka, okay, she was the more kind of, I wouldn't say scary, but more laid back, like dry bitch. She was more of that. But once she got with my friend girl's husband, he changed her. He made her start being stronger in the game. He made her start being stronger in the game. So as we did our thing, she wanted to be on top, and you ain't gonna be on top of me, honey. So the best thing for you to do is go find your own shit. Go get your own. And that's what she did. She went and got her own little crew. Her first crew got bugged. Her first crew went to jail. She went to. She got out. Second time they got caught. She got out. Hi, baby. How are you, Anthony? And I knew at that point, okay, she is a what? Anthony McNeil says, hello, everyone. That's the new gentleman that came last night. This is the point where I say, what am I going to do with you, girl? Because I know you're what? Snitch. I know you are. So what I did was, instead of handling her, I just went ahead and just let her go. Total, don't ever get caught in my area, ever. Don't ever get caught in my area. And ever get caught in my area, you good, okay? And it's what she did. She headed to the southwest, where I stayed on the north. And when I heard about her in this latest one, and I heard about one of the guys that was in there, I already heard that he was kind of like a snitchy poo. And I'd be damned, they did not get busted down there in Michigan. Girl, one of the worst states, sister. You're only 5 feet. You're going to tear her up there in the Michigan prison. You know that, don't y'all? You're going to tear her up. Because she doesn't have any weapons. You get it? If you don't have a weapon and you're 5 feet and you're new there, you know they're going to try to approach you. You know they're going to try to get you. Only thing you can do is pay your way out of it. Hopefully she has somebody taking care of her. But this was my homegirl, y'all. This was my ace coon at one time. And so this is just give you a little bit about my life, of how I used to live my life and how I used to run my life and how I've changed my life. And you know why I changed my life? I would say 95% of my life because of my kids. Because of my kids. And so if you see someone talking about your kids, it's very precious. Kids are very precious, And for me to change my life or what I was doing and making all this money I was making to change for my child, what gives you the right to talk about the kids? You understand? That's all I'm saying. But this is how I used to live my life. So let's go back to Shaka's story. See if they have anything else for her. She was very pretty when she was smaller. She still got beautiful skin and everything. When I saw this, I was shocked. It says back in April 2015, Castro was among the 6 people who were indicted by a Middlesex County grand jury for their roles in 5 home invasion robberies targeting Indian American families. This wasn't Asian, this was Indian at this point in New Jersey. Castro then went by the name Katina Dennis. Authorities described the operation as sophisticated and British, utilizing financial databases and demographic data to pinpoint targets. You know, that for me, girl. They were known to use the element of surprise, violence, and intimidation. Now, with the violence and intimidation part, let me not go there. Castro, a New York native of Colombian descent, was described in earlier reports as funny with a natural charisma that attracted people. She was also reportedly smart, fluent in Espanol, and capable of holding a basic conversation in French. Who does that sound like, y'all? Who does that sound like? Castro is also skilled in online research and has had access to financial databases, which she apparently acquired via, I would say via, but it's via an old employer, as she was believed to be a loan officer before. Mm-hmm. Featured image via New Jersey State Police via Dallas News. See everywhere we went? Everywhere. We was everywhere. I was everywhere. How about I put it like that? I was everywhere. Colombian descent. She talks like an American, right? Talks like an Americana, right? And when I saw this, I said, girl, they ain't got you. But Michigan is not going to release you because they don't need you to snitch because you're not from their state. You get it? She wasn't from their state. That's why they didn't allow her to get out of it like she got out of it with everyone else. When she got caught here a couple of times. See, they didn't let her go in Michigan because they didn't need her to snitch in Michigan because she didn't know anyone in Michigan. She just went up there to handle business and come well back. Sometimes I look back and be like, how the hell did I live this long? I always thought I wouldn't make it to 21. Always. Always thought I wouldn't make it to 21. But when I did get to 21, my dude at the time, he paid for me to go to school. I went to the community college. You know, he said, you got to get an education, mommy, in case something happened to me, you know. Got to get an education. I didn't want education. I was a hustler, you know. And Shaka was right there with me until she fucked up. Not once, but twice. So now, she may just meet her demise in there. Then again, she may just live. What do y'all think? 37 years. And I heard you got to do damn near all your time down there. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think she's going to make it out of there? She's 44 when she got caught. Think she's going to make it out of jail in 37 years? Or you think she's going to meet her demise in there? Beautiful kids. She's been through it, you know. We all have been through it. And for her to be SHOT 5 times and live, the Lord saved her just like he saved me from my stabbing, you know. But she continued to go on that path, you know. She continued to go on that path. The only time you will probably see me do something ugly, like I said, is for my kids. For my kids. That's it. For my kids. Nothing else matters at this point anymore. Nothing else matters. I'll be doing these stories once a week to show y'all. And I'll show you a couple of girlfriends that met their demise, closed caskets. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she's gone. Oh, Shaka. She's gone. And what I mean by that, and another thing about this point is that You cannot trust everybody you hang around. And you cannot trust everybody. Like I had to learn the hard way on this YouTube streets. You understand? Because no one, we never thought that Shaka would screw somebody's husband and then had audacity think she gonna run my shit. No ma'am. So you had to go get your own shit. And she did. She went to go get her own business and everything. But we never thought she could do it. You never know people, guys. She might do half and get out in her 60s. I would hope she can get out to see her kids again. I really would. But Shaka became very scandalous. And like I told y'all, I would tell y'all, I don't do scandalous. I don't do scandalous. There's only one queen bitch around here, one leader, with my shit, you know. And I didn't do scandalous. I felt like you was trying to be scandalous or do something. You had to go, you know, one way or another. You had to go. And we were partners. We rolled every day together. We did everything together until she betrayed, as I would put it. She betrayed. So now she's caught in Michigan. And I'm sure some of the people that's on YouTube probably heard about her on the news down there in Michigan. That's my homegirl. Okay? Was my homegirl. Put it that way. Put it that way. I guess the moral to the story is that can't trust everybody. I'm sorry, guys. You cannot trust everybody. I don't give a damn how nice they act with you. You cannot trust everybody because it's always a bad apple in the bunch. Second thing is that trying to double cross people will get you hurt, or crossing people will get you hurt. It really will get you hurt. And thirdly, don't screw your friend, man, because he still loved my homegirl. That's why he beat the brakes off of her. Shut her fire down. Because she called my homegirl a B. See that? He didn't love you, girl. He didn't love you, Shaka. He used you to help him do his crimes. And he ended up getting caught and getting deported if he got his time, did his time. He got deported. And then she started by herself, doing the thing by herself. No, you cannot rejoin me. No, ma'am. No. But I'm just sitting up here looking at like, you know, she was a straight girl at one time. I guess she was straight. But then again, she could have been curious, you know. But she turned stud. Sometimes she would dress as a stud, guys. And then sometimes she come out like a bad bitch. Stilettos, everything. Hi, Miss Vicky. I love you so much. Yes. Sometimes she come out with stilettos, badass, you know, woman. And then sometimes she come out with pants sagging like she was a dude, hat on and everything. She just changed like that. It was interesting to me how she changed. And I think, honestly, I think he got her on, you know, the white stuff. I really do. I really do. I think he got on that. That's why she started acting that way. Because she, like I said, she was very humble at first. She was a scaredy cat. We'd be like, bitch, hurry up and drive, you know. That's how we would talk to her. You know, Lord forgive me. That was back then, y'all. And she had to put the foot on it, you know. But and then she started getting a little bit more bolder and broad. That's how I kind of figured that she could have been, you know, doing other stuff. You know, she could have been doing other stuff. And another more of the stories that I've changed my life a whole lot, y'all. 90, I would say 90%, 5%, because the rest is for my kids. If something happened um, to me to where I have to get in trouble, it would be over my kids only. It would be over my kids only. You know, simple assaulting shit to me. I'm talking about hard time. It would be over my kids. That would be over my kids because I love them and I want to be here with them. I want to watch them grow and get, you know, get grown. So people can change because I've changed. I'm telling you, before I didn't even believe in God, I didn't even really know who God was. I didn't until I told y'all he came to me and let me know, you fist to go to hell. He did. He told me I was going to hell. Maybe I was going to church every Sunday after that. I was. I did. I started going to church. I had to get to know God because I was not trying to know God. I was living my life like I wanted to live my life. I was a motherfucker. I was a nuisance. The police said I was a nuisance here. A nuisance. That's what they used to call me, a nuisance. And who wants to be nicknamed a nuisance somewhere? If you really think about me, not me. I'm a woman. I'm a girl. I'm a female, pretty woman, But I don't want to be labeled as a nuisance. And once I had my first baby, all that went right out the window. How it feels, Grace? It went right out the window. But I can be a nuisance when it comes down to my kids now. That's all I'm saying. And that's any woman. It's any woman on this platform can become crazy as hell over their kids if somebody bother them. And I told the Lord last night that I was not going to worry about some things, even though I heard the most funniest, I heard the most funniest narratives today. I just laughed and I was like, these people really don't know what the heck they're talking about when it comes down to me. It was so hilarious. I was like, this girl is kind of dumb. Forgive me. But it was very dumb. But I told the Lord I was not going to go there. Because I know how he is with me. He will fix me. You hear me? Because I have made some promises. You know how we do it. Please, Lord, don't let this happen. I promise I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Promise. So I have to live by it. But I did not tell him that I was not going to defend my kids. I did not tell him that. I did. Yes, God has plans for me. I've been stabbed 14 times. And this girl here has been SHOT 5 times. My other homegirl, like 15 times, her legs broke backwards, y'all. Have you ever seen somebody's legs break backwards? Only on a scary movie, huh? The meat, the bone, see all off in there, y'all. Telling you. I'm just letting you know that I'm real. And these are some of my stories that I'm going to be telling. I'm going to try to tell one once a week so you can see what happens to you when you do wrong. What happens to you when you live your life wrong? I'm telling you. This is what happens to you when you live your life wrong. My friend got 37 years prison. Hi, S. Collins. 37 years. People need to think about what they say. People need to think about what they do because you never know who the hell you are trying to approach. You never know. And don't get me wrong, Shaka ended up being one of the baddest, excuse my French, the baddest bitches. From humble to one of the baddest bitches around, as you can see what she was doing. I've been everywhere almost. But when Shaka went that time, they went out there, I was not going. Because my first mind told me, do not, I guess it was the Holy Spirit or something telling me, you better not take your ass down there. You better not go there. And I did not. All of them got caught. Every one of them, including her sister. I know her too. Does anybody have any questions? Anyone have any questions? You know how they say once you're in it, you're in it for life? Yeah, but you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to go do crimes and stuff for life. Pay my dues unless I have to do something for my kids. That's all I'm saying. Anyone have any questions? She said, do you talk with her? No, I don't. I don't talk with her. I haven't heard from her in so long, because like I said, it was only one queen in the group, and that was her. She had to move around. Physical Grace say, how can I help you? Physical Grace, I need you to pray that these people would get sense enough to stop continuously talking about people's kids, continuously defaming people when they don't know what they're talking about because they never know who they're going to cross. I need you to pray that this YouTube streets, that these women use their intelligence the proper way. Can you do that? I have it documented. And all my subscribers said, Marie, don't do this. And I'm not, because I talked to the Lord and I told him last night, I'm not, because it's not only going to get my nerves bad for no reason. But I've never seen anything like this where people are dedicating their whole life to talking about certain people, their life, their lives, to talking about people. That's just weird to me. Pray that these women use their intelligence for the good, in a good way, and leave people alone that they don't know. If Shaka was here today, she would tell y'all, watch your ass, Maria. She would tell you. And I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. And I'm not the baddest bitch in the world. I'm just saying, I've changed. Just don't miss my kids, please. And I keep saying please. And I've never just used to say please. Yes, it's going to take so much. And so that's why I don't watch those folks. And I keep telling people, stop sending me videos of these people. You know, their day is coming. Because my day have came. My days have came. Mm-hmm. My days have came. They have came. Oh yes. I was a motherfucking serious when I was young. So I was. I didn't get my first job, I don't think, until I was like, what, 36? Okay? A real job. So I'm saying that, is it really worth it? Do you feel good about yourself to dedicate so much of your life to talk about a people like you do? I think you should apply your skills elsewhere. Like take college classes, or, you know, become a teacher, or do speeches or something. I don't know. But I don't think that God's purpose for you is to sit on here and talk about people, the same people every day, all day long. I just don't think it was God's purpose for you. I really don't. My purpose right now is to bigger up, level up the young YouTubers. That's my job for now. I write out so many notes. Good Lord. She said, Marie, please follow police reports. Stop talking about it and do it. You can't help your kids if you are stressed out and God forbid locked up. Trying to see how can I follow a police report. Let's talk on IG. On IG. Never threatened nobody. What, a bottle of tequila hitting against the table? Girl, stop. You say I'm an alcoholic and I'm a whore. Stop. And I'm a drug addict. Really? It's just horrible. We say that about somebody. It really is. That's defaming. Defamation. But that's not what I came on here for right now. But I wanted to tell y'all, show y'all a little bit how I lived my life before and how God has changed me. So, for the good, I'm telling you. For the good. Harassment, okay. Because before, you couldn't even look at me, I would be ready to go. You couldn't even look at me, I'd be thinking that you were like an op or something. That's how I was. Isn't that weird? You know? I sit back and think like, girl, what the hell? How are you still even here today? I think about that, but I know God, does he have a plan for me? I pray he let me just live till my kids are grown. That's all I ask him. That's my homegirl, Shaka. 37 years. traveling state to state. Was she not bold? Was she not a G to go from state to state and do this? That's a G. That's a G. Right now she's an OG, but that's a G. I love you too, man. Amina. I love all of y'all. You know, choices. That's right. But you know, another thing though too, Stacey, when you grow up in certain areas, and I noticed that if you grow up in certain areas, and all you see the norm is everybody's parents on substances. It was normal for everybody's parents to be on that substance, that 80s era substance, you know that. And it's normal and you don't know any better, you really can't make a choice because you think the choice that's the right choice unless you have a what? Mentor, somebody who's not in that area. And I'm thankful that this guy brought me out of there. He brought me straight out of there. He said, "You would not live, come back here." And I never did go back there. He said, "I'm taking you out of here." And I never did go back. And I'm thankful for him today, even though he's not here, no longer with us. I'm thankful for him for taking me out of the bloody nickel. I'm thankful for that. Because no telling what I would. Because all I look back, I go back sometimes. Some of my girlfriends went to school, they are really whores on a street corner. They are really on substances. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Because these girls were very smart and intelligent in school. But if that's image around the whole neighborhood, then boom. If that's all you know, and you just it's like, oh, okay, so now I gotta be a whore because my mother was a whore and my grandma was a whore. You get it? Stacy says, I can relate. The areas, still choices are all around us for evil or for good. True. Hi, Stacey Nelson. That's what they said. Yeah. But if you have parents that don't even tell you no better, if your parents, my parents stayed in the back room all day, all night long. We had to try to cook our own self to eat at 8 and 9 years old. Okay? Trying to fry French fries and stuff. We were young. They stayed in the back room all day, all night doing drugs. All day, all night. We would be outside at 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody else's kids in the house sleep. I refuse to have my kids like that. And I always say I would never do anything like that. Never do no substance because I don't want my kids to be traumatized like I was. But can you imagine trying to cook your own stuff, something to eat? We could have got burnt by grease. We could have got done anything. I remember one time, hey, Mimi, I remember one time my little brother and I, we were hungry and we put something in a plastic bowl, right, guys? We were little and we cut on the stove and we put the plastic bowl on the darn that's when the gas, it melted the bowl down. My big brother came in there and whooped us because he's like, what are y'all doing? We were too young to know that plastic melts under fire. Mm-hmm. We would drink sugar water. Sugar water. How are you doing, gorgeous? Come on. Yeah, we would drink sugar water. Mm-hmm. So, just be grateful if you didn't have to live a life like this. And if you have children, um, treat them so good. Treat them so good. Treat them so kind. And with me, I try to not necessarily buy my kids, but I wanted them to have, when I was working really tough at my old job, I was there for years. I always try to buy them shoes and clothes and then the best of this, the best of that, and give them money. And my kids will be like, Mom, I don't need any more shoes. Mom, I don't need any more clothes. I'm like, no, take your clothes. I'm trying to make sure y'all okay. I thought that by me, the things that I didn't get, I would put it on my kids to make sure they had it. But my kids like to play. They want to wear a hoodie and some jeans. They good. I wanted them to have polo. I wanted them to have, Air Force One, Jordans. I wanted them to have everything that I didn't have. My daughter, I bought her like 3 easy bake ovens. I know I bought that like 3 years in a row because I wanted an easy bake oven when I was little. You know? Yeah. So I love all of y'all. I just wanted y'all to know that This is my friend, and she stayed in the life, and look what happened to her. 37 years gone. Look totally different. Fat, she got big, face all fat, big, you know. She said, they don't play around with this type of stalking and harassment. When YouTube starts affecting people's home lives and incomes, they'll back off. That's right. Love you too. I love all y'all. But I have. I have been reporting. I have. I'm going to continue. You bother me, I'm going there. I'm not going to go the hood way. I'm going to go the Waikiki folky way. No offense, Miss Fields of Grace, but you Cajun anyway, and Indian. I don't hate anybody that much. I'm going to lose my income over foolishness. That's right. That's right. But you got them out here that's acting like they're willing to lose their income over foolishness. And it's like, well, it's like it never ends. We have to move on with our lives. We have other stuff to do. We have things to do. We're supposed to be canceling John Yates, right? We're supposed to be doing this, doing that, building each other up, building each other up. I know I sound like myself, but the new YouTubers, we need to get them to get monetization, including my little black seal, to monetization. We were stagnant there for a while because of this mess, but I think the subscribers are waking up. I think the subscribers are waking up, and I'm thankful for that because I asked the Lord to let them see the truth. That's why I had to put my accident on there. That's one thing that just debunked everything. Like, you lie. Stop. Don't let anyone hold you not having money over your head. That there are lots of resources over here, legal assistance. That's right. Sure right, Shannon. Love Shannon. She got some, girl, no. Marie, blessings to you and your family. Thank you very much. Blessings to all of you all. And I can tell y'all this, I won't go back that way ever in my life because I have children. Only time I'm telling y'all now, though, something happened with my kids, that's when I would do the folio. And that would be any of you ladies. That's when I do the folio. I'm just asking these ladies, I'm not asking nobody nothing. How about that? Get your own self in trouble. They're going to put their own foot in their mouth, Their own thing. I don't even care about those folks. I'm sorry. And it's sad that I say I don't care about no folks. I love everybody. I really do. But some folks, the love just isn't in there anymore. It's just gone. I'm sorry. But again, this was my friend. Her name was Shaka Castro. And guess what Castro is? My friend's husband's last name. Okay? Yes. Hola, Marie. She said, I have to replay, been watching the DJ. Okay, no problem at all, precious. And I want to try that too, New York Finance. I'm going to go look at that too. I thank all of you. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Just any questions at all? I really appreciate y'all coming in and watching my live. I will be doing these story times once. I'm gonna try to do them once a week. And if you don't like them, just let me know in the comments. Say, Marie, this looks crazy. I don't know about that one. But it's just real. I'm sorry. It's just real. Vicky said, this internet, my God, is crazy out here with all the crazy words that makes no sense. It really is. To keep down drama, people should God's secrets told in private. But to keep down drama, people should God's secrets down told in private. Look, your friend is revealed without you telling on her first. Look, your friend is revealed without you telling on her first, right? I would never tell on her, nobody like that. I would never snitch like that. Now, come down to my children, no story. I see a lot of beautiful sisters in the chat. Yes, it is a lot of beautiful sisters in the chat. Yes, it's interesting. Shows how dangerous hate is. Really does. And I don't wish this on her at all, Shaka. I don't wish this on her at all. When I saw it, I was just like, Lord, have mercy. This child is gone. Kids got to grow up. Well, they already grown. They'll handle it. They probably took it over, you ask me. That's how it usually goes. But that was my friend. She's up in Michigan. The next one will be about my friend meeting her demise. Look at our world and what we're going through. Wake up. Look at the news. This isn't time to be spread hate. It is not. Tell them again, Shannon. It's not. Have people scared to go outside in certain states. Just scared to go outside. Can't go to the store, scared. You know? It's just sickening. She said, I would like to see more of your story times. Many women will be able to relate to your past. Yes, my past. Mm-hmm. My past. And I'm not proud of my past at all. Because like I said, karma has bit me in my butt. God has fixed me. Especially when I stopped going to church like I was doing. I was going hard. Because he's ready to get me that night. I think he's gonna take me. I really do. I begged so hard. I begged hard. I can still remember to this day, like it was yesterday. You know how some dreams you have and you can't remember? You can't remember your dreams and you've been like, no, I just dreams and I'm trying to remember. No, I can remember right now today every word. Mm-hmm. From 20 some years ago, okay? I can remember. I've had friends that have wronged me. I never told their business. That's Vicky. Yes. Yes. If my girlfriend was out right now today, which I knew that's what she was doing, she would, if I told her business, she would have been in jail. That's her business. That's her hustle, you know? And the only reason why I'm bringing this to y'all is to say, hey, don't, first of all, don't go the wrong way. Second of all, don't, that's what I'm trying to use, don't betray your friends screwing around with their husbands and stuff. Because look how karma got her. Look how karma got her. 37 years. You know? She said, I've never gave anyone on the internet my number. I know, I not even know their real names. She said, I don't know their real names. That's right. Uh, right, Vicky. She said, we thought cousin was enough. Now this. Yes. Yeah, that was my friend. Until she just changed. And I think that my friend's husband taught her all this stuff because she was very humble at first. She was the Draper. She's very humble, very quiet, you know. Oh, you know this woman? Yes, I do. Very well. Very well. But got out of that stuff. I had my first beautiful daughter because what I did was I begged God for a baby. I begged him for a baby. New York's finest. All my friends had babies. I didn't want to be a teen mom. I knew that. But once I got up a little bit in age, I was like, I got on my knees and asked God to give me a child. I did. I got on my knees and begged him because I was having like a menstrual like 3 times a year, maybe, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Like 2 to 3 times a year only. I wasn't getting my menstrual every month at all. I got on my knees and said, Jesus, please give me a baby. I will take care of it. Please give me a child. I would take care of it. And 6 months later, she started moving in my stomach. I thought I had a demon in me. That's why I was going to church. Feels a grace, probably laughing. I thought I had a demon in me. I told my brother, I was going to my hospital. Give me to my hospital. Something wrong. Something's in my stomach. And it was a baby. And I just thanked him and I praised him so much. And right now, she's 28 years old. She's beautiful. She said, I've had to let go of friends who used to tell my business to total strangers. I parted ways with her 2 years ago. It was hard, but yeah, couldn't trust her. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is crazy. I just worry about HA. She said, this is crazy. I just worry about HA. Here is a good child. She's upset right now, you know. She's upset right now. She is. But she gonna come back strong. That girl is smart. She's intelligent, and baby, she ain't dumb by far. Tell you that now. By far. And I like her. Like her a lot. She reminded me when I was young. But I used to have this little segment called Ghetto Chronicles, Miss Vicky. And that's where I would tell these little stories at on my Ghetto Chronicles little segment thing. But when I seen Shaka up there, I was like, and this happened a while back. But I came across it on my computer. And I say, let me tell them the story of this girl. You know, how if you don't change your ways, if you don't get on, like they say, on the good foot, things will happen to you when you don't get on the good foot. Things will happen to you if you don't get on the good foot. Got to get on the good foot. You do. You got to get on the good foot. You got to stop doing all the crazy, wild stuff like you did when you was young. We're women of age now. We have to act our age. You know, all this messy stuff that's going on. Have to act your age now. Yeah. She said, I grew up middle class, one foot in the hood and the other in the church, LOL. Me too, at Vicky. Yes. This, all this stuff that's going on, I hate that I see my friend hear her being so upset. And I'm going to try to call her if she answer. But I like her a lot. I like her a lot. Mina, I love her a lot too. Miss Vicky, and now I know that you're the nurse. I didn't even catch on my slow self. I didn't even catch on. But I just wanted to kind of, share with y'all what happened to my girlfriend. How people will cross you, and how doing wrong will get you in a world of trouble, baby. In a world of trouble if you don't get right, especially after you have kids. You have to live and try to stay out for your kids. She looks pissed. Oh yeah, she probably is pissed. She probably is pissed. She probably is because she's caught. It's like some people don't know how to stop. And all my girlfriends say I act like an old woman. I am getting up being to be an old woman. I don't have time for that crap. I am. You don't go out. You don't do this. I don't have time, baby. I don't have time. And that's why I chose YouTube to kind of be an outlet, talk to people and, conversate. And that way I won't even have to leave my house, especially since cousin out there. But I want everybody to be hear her love, because when she got off last time, the video I seen on her last video, she just dropped the mic basically. Show her love, let her know she's loved, and let her know that we're down with her. Because I'm down with my girl. I am. Yes, HH is funny. I'm down with my girl. I ride with her. Hey, Marie. Hey, honestly, love, how are you? I ride with her. She makes perfectly good sense to me. I don't know where the hell they come with these conspiracy theories. Good sense. You ever got good sense? I don't know where the hell they get that from. Good goddamn sense. Good sense. Yes, she's funny as hell. The best revenge is to do well. That's right. That's right. I love hear her. And hear her, if you're looking, we all love you. And we got your back. We got your back. And I know I've seen her before I came there, Vicky, Amina, and all y'all, before I got there, when I first came there, excuse me, I said, God, her chat is so loyal and they love her so much. And I just loved it. And then when I seen that free thinker, baby, I was too through. And I apologized to her because I'm telling the girl remind me when I was young. I'm telling you. Everything she said today was some shit I would have said, honey. Probably right now if it's about my kids, okay? Miss Vicky say, Marie, we love you. Blessings to you and your family and friends. Thank you so much, Miss Vicky. I need my medication. Thank you. Yes. And you know what? If the Lord bless me with some money, I'm gonna buy her that damn microphone. You know that? I'm gonna buy her a badass shiny ass microphone. You hear me? And if anyone wants to join in with me, they can. So it won't look like I'm the business trying to buy the microphone only, because I know y'all all love her too. Y'all can just put in $1, but I'm gonna get that microphone for her. She said, not to mention, I love being home. We worked hard for what we have. That's right. We work real hard for what we have. You know? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I guess I'll talk about that later. I I just I don't know. I I I just don't know. I'll just talk about it another time. Right now, talking about my hear her. I love you, hear her. We all love you, hear her. And baby, you are a smart ass child. It ain't no damn conspiracy theories. You know your shit. You know it. And God bless you and your child, your children, if you have more than one, your family. And God bless all of y'all for supporting me as well. Vicky, Mina, y'all don't have to come over here. Honesty Love. I love me some Honesty Love too. Stacy, my girl. Stacy, call me when we get off, okay? You hear me? Not to mention I love being at home. Yeah, I love being at home. I do. I love being at home because your home is supposed to be your serenity, your place of serenity, your place of quiet, your place of safety. Of course, with your little sister, but your place of safety. You know. And basically, the moral of the story is that I've changed my life so quick. Oh, thank you so much. I really needed that. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Um, Nurse Vicky. I've changed so much, and I thank God for keeping me. I asked for one baby, he gave me what? 4. You hear me? 4. And I appreciate every one of them. That's why I say, if you ask, it's true what he said. If you ask, you will receive. He will give it to you. I'm telling y'all, I begged him. I cried for a child. And I had a beautiful daughter. Beautiful. Oh, yes. And y'all see my precious child. Beautiful. And I thank him so much every day for her and my sons, of course. So, guys, if you are a believer, just as if you're a believer, I'm not trying to throw religion on you, but if you're a believer, ask and you will receive it. And try to do right to earn it too. Faith without work is what? Nothing. She said, clap for Red Label. Love Red Label. I love Red Label. Ask and it was given. That's right, Shannon. I really thank y'all for coming over here and listening to my story. And I have lots of story, guys. I'm supposed to be writing a book. My daughter wanted me to write a book. Hell, I don't want to put up writing and typing all that crap. I told her, if you want to type it up while I talk, then have at it, honey. She said, Mom, you have to write a book. She told me. Honey, these stories would get so deep, y'all would be like, oh my goodness. I'm serious. But I'm just happy now. I'm just happy that I'm still here with my children. I'm just thankful. That's all I can say. I'm thankful. So I hope Hear Her comes on tonight. So we can show her love and let her know that she's fine. Amina, we're ready for that next video, baby. I don't care what you say. We're ready for it. And thank you for saying it's a great story. It goes deep. That was my friend. But sometimes your friends can what? Betray the heck out of you. Ain't that right, Mina? Mina? They will betray you. You gotta watch folks. Especially if you're not used to somebody doing you like that. But I learned on here that you can be done quickly for no apparent reason. Yes. So I love y'all so much. Does anyone know if Hear Her's coming back on tonight or not? Yeah, I'm just tired of them pissing her off. I'm not gonna let them piss me off. Girl, I'm telling you, it was so funny when they was talking about me today. Lord forgive me. They sent me that clip. I say, I just laughed. I'm just like, just dizzy. I hope she comes back on today. I really do. I hope she comes back on today so we can have a good time. But you know how she do. We always in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night, she be on. I'll be so happy. I'll jump to the phone. Book if job, friends. Book of Job, friend. Oh, Book of Job. I'm sorry, friends. That's right. I had a great time telling y'all my story, and I hope y'all. I know y'all don't feel less of me because I what I used to do because I have changed, and nobody can judge. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can judge. Talking about you again today. Yes, yes. Why? Am I y'all only content? Why? Don't know me the first. The first. The girl said I faked my car accident. I had to put the car accident on video, but I'm not doing anything else to show nobody nothing else. I'm telling you, I'm gone. As long as you don't mess with my kids, as long as you don't come to my house, hey, you girl, you're good. Yes, everyone has a past. That's right. Everyone has a past. Thank you, Mary Mary. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, press the like button. Oh yes, I've had friends be jealous of what I have. Yes, jealous. And it's like, I think people that can't get over something, even if it's a little bitty pitty bitty argument, even though we didn't have not one argument, right? Not one argument, not one misunderstanding, nothing. That goes to show you it's some evil folks in this world. Listen to me. And hear her know too. You see how they be all up on her? She knows. Y'all gotta leave people alone because when we come back to you at the offense friend. And that's sad. I had to say a prayer like that. But sometimes you be just like, Lord, just tear them up. She said, I love fun shade, but the vicious stuff I can't. Yeah. Marie, you were talked about? Yes. Today too. You see, Amina said it texted about me today too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They said that my car accident was fake. Car accident was fake. I had to put up the video. If you look at my channel, I put up the video showing the video of the car accident. And they thought that the brown car was my car. How can you think a brown car? If I'm calling my car Black Stallion, how can you think it's the brown one, dingy? I'm just like, but I'm not gonna prove nothing else to nobody else. Nobody. And we're gonna watch and stuff that we say on our channels, and we're gonna be positive on our channels. We have to be. And we can be positive and we can talk shit if we want to on our channel because this is our channel. You know, I noticed that they have a tendency to say, oh, I thought you was going to be positive, but you curse. And, you know, everybody, we are human. And we can talk about whatever we want on our platform. Period. We are being positive. Because positive, I feel like positive is totally the opposite of what y'all doing, talking about people that you don't even know and putting out false narratives about people you don't even know. Honey, every time you mention my name, I'm going to flag you. Telling you. I'm going to get you. And I don't care. And I've never been a snitch in my life. Ever. Ever. But it seems that y'all love my name and stuff. Y'all leave people alone. How can people keep doing this but then you go over to Val's channel to support her when her personal matters were questioned? That's not right. Her medical problems aren't our business as your life. It's none of our business. I don't even go that way anymore. I'm sorry. Hey, who's that lady? I don't go that way anymore. I don't go over to any of them's channel anymore. I agree, Marie. Nothing's wrong with defending yourself. Tired. You get tired. Now I showed you my car wreck is not fake. Stop talking about people you don't know and know anything about. Calling people whores on the corner and stuff. That's crazy. So I'm done with that. Done with all those folks. Done. Shannon's right. Where you apologize too much. Won't be another apology coming out my damn mouth. I promise you that. It will not. Shannon observes and she sees. You know, I just want peace. You know, we all want peace, but they don't want peace. They want us to have peace. They don't want us to be here, but we're going to be here as long as YouTube have us. We're going to be here. Okay. And we need to talk to hear her too. Because they after her too. It's just sad. Folks after people. Why? I keep talking about us. We're minding our own business. Don't mention y'all unless you're mentioning us. Trying to defend ourselves. We're just tired. Yes, I don't watch any of them. It's just a double standard. I don't. I got people sending me stuff in my DMs. I'm gonna start blocking people. I'm serious. Serious as hell. See me that crap? Evil as that evil crap. Don't send that to me. It's just evilness. It's nothing else for them to do. If you got all day and all night to talk about little old me, it's something wrong. It's something wrong. And I don't think it can ever be mediated. I just want to move on with my life and my channel. That's it. And you're gonna like me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move on with my channel and with my supporters. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna sit here and continue writing my notes. Yes, they need to stop sending that stuff over. Yes, stop. Leave me alone. I don't want it. I really don't. Hey, Bubba Warren, how are you? I don't want it and I don't need it. I just came on today to do my story time, tell y'all the type of life I lived before, back in my day, and how the Lord has really brought me through and changed me a lot to love. Because at first I think I used to be hateful too. Honestly, it isn't our business. Don't bring business to internet. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. So, shall we move on then? Remember, guys, I'm writing the notes and I still need DMs. I still need a couple of more, at least a couple of more people's uh, to request to get into the DM for what we're going to do. Okay. And I love y'all so much. And I understand where you're coming from, Miss Vicky. It will be the last story. We're going to finish our girl talk, but when I saw her, I just, you know, brought it up. I want to know why they are trying to unmask HH. I don't know. YouTube should remove Cash App. Mr. Bob Warren said YouTube should remove Cash App. YouTube should remove Cash App. I want to know why they're trying. She said, I miss story time. Just got work. I will replay. You can replay it, sister. Yes. Because the Cash App, people get jealous of other folks that get Cash Apps. Is that why you're saying that too, Miss Barbara? People get jealous of other folks getting Cash Apps and stuff, and it's like wall with Cash Apps too. Notice that too. They want to know what you're getting. And when you don't mention what you're getting, they get upset because they don't know what you're getting. Get it? Got it good. And I will listen to you, Miss Vicky. I will listen to you. I just feel like I feel uncomfortable because now when I'm getting ready to get off, I'm used to getting off and then running over there to hear her chat, and she's not on right now. So what I'm going to do is contact a couple of people for a couple of ideas because what I'm trying to do is put get my contact in order. Shannon, my manager Shannon, she said sending money is the issue. Yes, because some people are jealous of how much other folks are getting. You're right, Miss Barbara. And I don't get a lot. I'm telling you, I don't get a lot. I don't. Mad Day. Yeah. Yeah, I seen Mad Day. Mm-hmm. I seen Mad Day. Ain't that something? How you think somebody your friend? Bye, my baby. How you think somebody your friend? But that ain't my business. Leave it right over there. Only thing I care about is my channel, hear her channel, Amina's channel, um, and Dre Nelson's channel. Certain channels I watch. It's just certain channels that I watch. And that's it. I don't watch those other folks. I don't. Thank you. My seller channel, you know. But I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But we'll see what happens with that. You know. We just try to support each other. Let's just try to support each other and keep it moving. That's it. That's all we can do. And we need not to respond to this crap. Because that way they'll be talking to themselves or they're faithful supporters, I guess. I don't know. I just don't want them mentioned in my chat at all. And I can't tell wrong folks what to do. I'm just saying, please, out of respect, don't mention them in my channel, please. She said, I'd rather be ugly and have a good heart than to be beautiful and be a nasty, evil bitch. Mm-hmm. Yep. We can say, because what's for the next girl talk? Love you, Marie. Don't let this mess bother you. Continue with what you came here to do. Do your needed. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Oh, that's what I'm doing right now, Miss Vicky. I'm trying to think of different content. That way I do it ahead of time so I won't have to be thinking. You see what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am, Miss Vicky. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And thank you for my medication and drink. Oh my goodness. Thank you. And I love you so much. Yes, I do love people. I do. I love on people. But before I couldn't even hug anybody. That's how bad my life was. I couldn't even hug anyone. In my job, they were hugging me. I'm like standing, I'm like jumping back, like, what are you doing? It was just awful. I was just so embarrassed. But that's just how they show love at some places. They hug you. Hi, how are you? I'm like, help me. It's just sad. That's all I can say. It was just sad. But I didn't have a great time telling the story. I just wanted to tell it, you know, tell it and pay those folks dust. We got to, and if I don't hear about it, I will be okay, right, guys? If I don't hear anything about my kids or anything, I'll be fine. That's why I tell them, don't send me that. Please don't send me that. Please don't. Just let them do their channels. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Everybody has a right to their own little channels. Everybody has a right. Vicky's correct. This is a hobby for now. Marie, it's not your full-time career. Move on with the content. Yes, ma'am. And she says, Vicky and Shannon. Yes. Yes. I understand. Understand. Well, I'm going to be sitting here after I get off here, talk about think of a lot of kind of some topics for girl talk and try to have it already ready. So when I get ready to do it, I won't have to be looking and trying to scramble for stuff, ladies. That's it. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all, you know, I know y'all listen to the story. We probably have 50-50 on the story because the story was kind of graphic and it was kind of a shame, that she's gone for 37 years, She's gone. She said, yes, stop blocking people who send you clips. So it's like, yes, I will, Shannon. Yes, I will. And thank y'all for the great advice. Thank y'all so much. Otherwise, if somebody else comes on, I guess I'll see y'all in another chat, huh? Can I send you ideas for girl time? Absolutely. Who's that lady? Absolutely, you can. Amina K. Thank you for the emojis, Amina K. What you doing, Amina K? You got your babies? Well, anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Thank y'all so much. Right, Shannon. Yes, Stacey Lee. So please like the video if you liked it, even though you didn't want me to probably do it. Liked it if you like the story behind it. Support the channel and subscribe if you're a new person. Because this is Universal T. We talk about all kinds of stuff. But I do listen to my subscribers. Most of the time, I listen to my subscribers on what they want and what they like. So just know that. I don't tell my subscribers, screw them. No, I don't. I listen to my subscribers because they know what they want to hear. Get it? Got it? Good. Otherwise, I love you. Please send ideas. If you all, any of y'all have any ideas, send it to my Instagram, okay? Girl Talk. I've received a couple of them, but if you have some ideas, send them on over so we can talk about it. Otherwise, I love you so much, ladies. And I thank y'all for supporting me. I thank y'all for coming on over and supporting me. And I pray y'all come support me every time I'm open. Look, open. Every time I come on, guys. Okay? Talk to y'all soon. And tomorrow will be the next Girl Talk. Until this lady interview me, she need to hurry up. I love y'all and I thank y'all so much, okay? Remember, we got to remember this is for what? Entertainment purposes only. As Miss Vicky say, Shannon. And that's what it's going to be. I love y'all and talk to some of y'all soon.